just spent the weekend camping at Cairngorm's Glamping. So we were up there to help a friend with his bees, which is in another video. But we're now on our way back to Aberdeen, and there are lots of places that we want to stop on the way. So just the usual castles, standing stones, stone circles, hill forts, that kind of thing. So stay with us to see those. We're at our first stop for the day, and it's called the Glenkindie Stone, the Bullhide Stone, or the Treasure Stone, depending on where you look. And the only meanings for that I can find, well, Glenkindie is the village that we are near, but I found a short story with literally no citations, so I don't know where this comes from, but that it was called the Treasure Stone because a Pictish prince buried some treasure here, and apparently someone tried to move it once and had a heart attack. So I guess there's some lore around it being very unlucky to move or tamper with this stone. But that's it, just a quick first stop. So Kildrummy Castle was a bit of a fail. It's closed today. There's nothing on the website that says it should be closed. In fact, it says it should be open. And other people were trying to turn in as well, so it's not just us. But yeah, so no Kildrummy Castle today. We're at Gallow Hill Standing Stone now. Well, we're not quite at it, so it's kind of around here. But the field is obviously full of crops, so we're not going to get any closer to it. But that's fine, we can come back in winter if we want to. It's not the easiest one to get to, so we've had to park next to somebody's property, like in a kind of farm. But we met the most wonderful woman called Elma, who does Reiki, and she's also part of like a craft trail. So every September in Aberdeenshire, lots of crafters open up their workshops, so you can go around and see the kind of work that they do, and she's part of that. So it's really lovely to have a chat with her, and that's one of my favourite things I think about coming out to these little random stones and stone circles, is sometimes you meet like the most interesting people. So even though we can't get close to it, I'm really glad we came to this one. We're at Old Keeg Stone Circle. It's a recumbent, and it has the largest known recumbent stone. I don't know if it's the largest known in Aberdeenshire or just the largest known, and I don't know if it's the largest known recumbent made of gneiss or of any rock, but it is absolutely huge. So it measures 4.1 meters by 2 meters by 2.1 meters. And it weighs an approximate 53 tons. So I would absolutely love to have seen them moving this. So we did want to climb the Barmkin Hill Fort, which is near to the old Keeg Stone Circle that we've just been to. But it just looks like a total battle of bracken, so we're just not going to do it today. We're going to wait until winter when all the bracken's gone, or late autumn or something, and have another go. So no idea what we're going to do now. Wing it, have a look at the map, see what's around here. Yeah? Yeah. We've made it to Coddymoor Stone Circle, which I think is probably our last of the day. It's another like really big recumbent, and it's also known as the Devil's Hoof Marks because it has these like hoof mark shaped cut marks, which are really interesting. Never seen anything like that before. But interestingly, it's also in the site of a natural burial ground. So I'm not sure when I think 2006 was when the burial ground was set up. So it's like a really nice kind of natural burial area where they use natural materials, and instead of using like bouquets of flowers, they just plant lots of wildflowers. But I think there has been some sort of controversy about its placing near to the stone circle, and there's lots of chat about that on forums if you want to read more about that. But I think it's a really interesting site. It's been really heavily hit by, I'm guessing, one of the many storms at the earlier part of the year, because there's just trees down absolutely everywhere, which does make the walk to it a little bit weird and unsettling and not so pretty, but it's definitely worth getting through that to see the stone circle because it's beautiful.